and then let's begin our adventure here today. Cool? Give them pointer fingers a rest. Put your hands together, head down, and pray with me real quick, all right? Father God, we thank you, Lord. We thank you for this day. We thank you that we could all come together in unity, Lord, and in one consciousness to give you thanks for all that you've done in the previous month. We thank you for all the victory, all the family victory, all the kingdom victory, and we just thank you for moving on the hearts and in the minds of those in attendance here, Lord. We thank you for everything you've done, Lord. We ask that you would bless this month coming up, Lord. It's a brand new month. We just ask that you would go before us. We thank you for giving us visions, for giving us dreams, and the ability to go get them, Lord. Thank you for putting us together here so that we would have one another and you as well. So we thank you, Lord. We ask for your blessing over this next month. We give you the glory here in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Let's rock and roll, baby. I'm wishing the best month for you and your families, and let's keep the momentum going, yeah? What do you say? What do you say? All right, let's do this. Let me just get myself a little organized, and let's rock and roll here. Let's rock and roll. Come on, Nick, you can do this. Remember how to be a streamer. There we go. Perfect. Okay, how's that music? Talk to me real quick. We good? Clubhouse, let me know. That we may need to be aware of today. So let's take a look at that. And there it is, so that's our 15-minute support. So let's see what we do within this range. We got the rejection, right? We tap target on the 4-hour chart. We could still keep moving up, but we definitely want to pay attention to how price reacts here at 05, I think. Yeah, 05 here, because if we do create support, then I'm 100% bullish on this, right? Like I'm gonna be waiting for a bullish support here right around a volume time to start running this thing right back up towards that wick fill here. So that is my plan. I will be a little skeptical on the sells. Probably gonna need a little bit of a break and retest below here. So if I am gonna take sells, I'd rather see the candle, especially this huge exhaustion wick, this candle just break below, right? Maybe kind of close a little lower down there, maybe something like this, where you kind of wick out, you close below. Let's just draw it like that, boom, right? And then you get like some type of support to form, right? If we can get a support form, let's say we remain under this range here, and then we start to close back below, or even if we get like a resistance up here at this point, right? If there's a lot of volume, then we can aim for that wick fill later, right? Around 9:15, 9:30, boom, that's our trade right there. If we can't get that, then what we do is we wait, and we're looking for shorts, then we wait for this closure, right? And if we get that closure, now we start to move down with price here. So that's going to be my idea for the sells and the shorts. But other than that, yeah, the buys are continuing to be right in the front of my mind here. So it doesn't matter if we close like this and then that, right? As long as we remain above 05 here, we're good. We're going to remain bullish. So, something like this would be perfect. I'd love to see a trade come straight into our lap that looks just like that, where we can kind of remain above, break the lows, grab liquidity, give us a playbook setup, have volume coming in, have a wick to fill, and then yeah, man, just straight back up. So that is those are my thoughts on gold here today. We got nothing yet, so nothing going on right now. Let's just hang tight here. Let's sit in the pocket. We'll wait for our opportunity. We got our sniper rifle loaded, but now we got to wait for the prey. So let's wait for that prey. Let's wait for that opportunity to come straight to us. I don't really think we need to use this as much of a range to stay out of when it comes to like that resistance here, because like I said, if we do get that bullish closure, as long as it's not like right here, then I'm okay with taking the buys, right? The lower the better. So like I said, if we can get them from somewhere down here, right, we have an opportunity to use this as a partial TP area, hit that, and then fill the wick, and then whatever if we want to continue moving up. So that's it. That is it. Pretty simple day. Let's keep it simple. Let's not complicate things too much. As of right now, I am going to leave that zone there, though, just because I want to. And yeah, that's it. We'll wait. Now we wait. Now we wait, my friends. Cool. Any questions? Questions, comments, concerns? It's been a good day so far. It's been a good day. W's in Asian, W's in London, W's in pre-New York. I think John hit break even in pre-New York, but I think we're overall we're looking at a hat trick here today. So Can we get 4? I don't think we've gotten 4. I don't think we've hit every session. Yeah, like in one day. We've done 3 quite a few times though, but 4, we're still working on that. So, all right. Anyways, let's go over to ES here. Let's take a look at what's cooking on S&P 500, and let's see what we got. So, daily's continuing to move up. It's going to be very tough to trade in these highs here. You got your 4-hour candle just exploding now with no lower wick. So, pretty interesting, right? You kind of have this support here, no wicks on these candles. I'm probably not that interested in taking any trades here on ES, especially any buys. As crazy as that sounds, and probably no sells either. Like, yeah, today's not the day. Today's not the day, unless you want to take some sells, right? Like maybe coming back down into like 74 there. I think I'm good. I think I'll see. My bags are filled up, and gold will provide the opportunity for me today. And just wait for market structure. If you're trading ES, right? So I wouldn't, let's say this happens, I wouldn't take that sell. I would not take that sell, right? Because a lot of times what's going to happen is that's going to wick down, and then it's going to just keep moving bullish. So you're going to have to wait for like a support, a closure below support, right? And then go small size and take the sell. Yeah. Other than that, the buys are good. Just wait for the break, retest, and then take the buys down here. Boom. All right. Yeah, might be some possibility today. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe buys around 74 here for me on ES. It's tough. Daily's just cranking here. No bottom wicks on the 4-hour. I don't like this. I don't like a thing about it. Let's move back over to gold. Okay, cool. So we closed bearish here in the range. We're going to wait on a bullish closure, and then we'll kind of talk more about trading from there. What up, Certified? Good morning. Good morning, guys. Let me just pull up my Clubhouse chat here. Boom. What's poppin', boys? What's poppin'? What up, Rafi? Me and Rafi are twinning now. We're twinning with the headset. Let's go. I always like the black ones too. I'm going to be starting to study today. Is there anywhere you recommend course material, webinars? Yeah, I would first start off with the goal setting webinar in the Clubhouse. So there's a part 1 and part 2. I would study that one first, and then I would really take some time, brother, to understand what you want. Why are you doing this? What's the point of it all? This is going to be a tough journey, right? So why even do it? So through that webinar, you will really start to get a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas. You'll probably get a lot more crystal clear on your vision. You'll also get an exercise that I've used to basically go from $5 grand a month to $10 grand a month to $15 grand a month to $50 grand a month to $80 grand a month, right? To continue to level up and create these new floors in my life, right? And I give you guys that exact blueprint, exact exercise that I use on a day-to-day to set my goals, think about my goals, review my goals, all that stuff. So I would start there, and then work your way through the course. Yeah, work your way through the course, because the course is going to be like a bunch of like 10-minute videos, straight to the point on all the different topics and concepts that I use to just trade the markets. Great question, brother. Great question. He's certified. Out of everyone that, almost no one has ever asked me that. Hey, Nick, I just got in the Clubhouse. I'm hungry. I really want to learn. Where should I begin? So, kudos to you, brother. What about buys after the bullish 15-minute closure on this candle? It just depends, you know what I mean? Like if we close right there, then probably not, because we got resistance now sitting here. But if this candle, what I really want to see is this candle move down, right? Close back down here and try and get the buys from over here, right around 39.05. Because if not, then if it closes like right by this resistance, then that's gonna, you know, just make me want to wait, right? So at that point, I'll probably just wait for the closure above here, or you never know, maybe we'll come down again, right? And if we don't close above, we'll come down again, start to form a new support down here, grab some liquidity, wipe out all the buyers that are going to get in now, and then start to push price up. So yeah, probably not if we close where we're at now, but if we close above, then we definitely got a shot here. The big dog PM Magnifico's here, baby. Let's get it. Who we got on Zoom? What up, Rafi? What up, Gary? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. What's up, Wayne? Good to see you, Wayne. I see you, Gary. Let's go. The big dogs. These are the money. Honestly, these are two big money players in the clubhouse now, Wayne and Gary. Okay, stealing the show out here. Rafi, how we feeling, brother? Talk to me, G.
Good morning, my
Great
brother.
to
How
see
you
you,
feeling
man.
today? Good to see you.
Incredible,
Feeling blessed.
dude. Incredible. I'm just happy to be back on YouTube.
It's good. I know, right? No.
Yeah.
Missed YouTube. How you guys doing today? YouTube?
Yeah.
Clubhouse, how we doing? How we feeling?
Hey, we missed you guys so much. We missed you guys. It was unfortunate that we weren't able to pop on YouTube, but TK got it all figured out. So I probably am not the right guy to ask. Like, hey, Nick, so what happened to the PC, and how'd you fix it, and what was the I'm like, TK, I don't know about any of that stuff. So I'm not exactly sure what the problem was, but the problem has been solved, and that's all I really care about. So we're back, baby. All right, let's bring Rafi up here. TK don't play.
Doesn't play, bro.
If you guys knew how much of a role TK played at TTE, you'd be like, what? That's crazy.
Legend.
We let the smoke out, TK. Yeah, man. How was your morning, Rafi? Were you in pre-New York?
Yeah. We were there, bro. Is Johnny here? Bro, Johnny's such a savage, bro.
Not yet. I heard John's a savage. I wasn't in pre-New York, but I was looking at some chats, and I'm like, what happened in pre-New York? Because everyone's saying respect for John. Dude's a savage. Yeah. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, we got in this trade, bro, and he just have a vision for his thing, and you know, he just holds it, man, and he believes it, and he just does his thing. Like, a lot of people got BE, some people closed partials, and yeah, he got taken out of BE, bro, but the thing missed him again for 1 pip, bro.
Was it here? Was it 7?
Yeah. No, let me see. Hold on, let me look at my chart. Your color's gonna throw me off. Yeah, exactly, right there. Yeah. So we took the breakout on the 15, right?
Oh,
and his
15.
TP was like, bro, it was like, I think it was like 39.10.8 or something like that, somewhere around there.
Wow. And it hit 39.5, and then the next candle hit it 08, or was it that candle?
Think about this. So like, if you look at the, let me see your, okay, so
this is 7:30.
Okay, so go, yeah. So you see how, man, yours looks different than mine. Because I have a candle here. Let me look on my side. Hold on. This is my trading.
I think, was it this one? This 7:30 15-minute candle? It looks like it hit 39.10.08.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right there. So on my side, you know, like we push, and then we close. Here on my trading view, it looks kind of like, you know, like a celery again, and then let me see, bro. I'm lost on all these charts.
Chat, talk to us. Talk to us, chat.
Hold on. Let me just get this
7:30 candle, I think, eh? J Coop?
Yeah, 6:45. So like we saw a rejection to the downside, and we went drawdown, and he was like, nah, I'm gonna hold it. Everything is bullish, and I'm gonna hold it. And the thing went drawdown, and then he went back up, and he pushed again, broke the high, a pip away from his TP, and he rejected. And he just kept, you know, fluctuating, and he took him B.
Yeah, it's part of the game. It's part of the game.
Yeah,
Only savages last in the game, so it's no surprise.
just how he was like, just
Mindset,
the
right?
fact that he believed in his vision.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yep, he's a G,
Just,
man.
Yeah.
He's a G. Must say, I must say. Yeah,
Got the genes though.
Hey, we raising right around here, you know? We raise them
Yes,
right.
sir.
Hey, what trade was that? New York session yesterday, chat. So we in the clubhouse, we spent like an hour in drawdown yesterday, and I think we went maybe 3 pips from TP stop loss. Yeah, we spent like an hour in drawdown yesterday, but ended up hitting full TP. So you gotta believe in your trades, like John, like you gotta believe in that idea. You can't get too caught up on these lower time frames or let fear creep in or doubt creep in. You just gotta trade the data. You know what I mean? The technicals in front of you, and you will be a-okay, right? Remember, the system can handle a loss. It's just us as individuals, right? Like you as the individual can't handle the loss, but the system itself can get it done. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, let me show you guys a trade from yesterday. So this was a New York session yesterday. We basically waited for a closure. Where was it? Right here. So we had this candle here, right? Bullish candle. Next candle we entered on, right? Next, this candle starts driving down while we're in the trade. Our stops are basically below the low here, basically right there. We deal with so we go into profit, right? Price comes back down. We go back into drawdown. We play around here for a while, and the main zone was this area here. I forgot what number it was, but that was the zone, right? We needed to remain above there. On the 30-minute time frame, it was the candles were remaining above. You had a strong bullish closure here. The 1 hour was still open, but the 15, all it was really doing, if you look here, and this is why we didn't close this position or anything like that, is just a break, retest, right, and then a continue move up. So we just stayed in this trade. This candle closed above the range, so we held on, and then this candle made a little low. Started pushing up, re-broke this was the 4-hour high, daily high, 1 hour high, all that we were in. Re-broke the high, started pushing us back into profit. Candle ended up closing. Next candle made a small lower wick, and then boom, took us all the way up to the promised land. So that trade was insane, but we hung out in drawdown for about an hour here. Yeah, it was like 30 minutes, 30-minute drawdown.
It felt like an hour though.
It felt like the whole day. It felt like the whole session.
Yeah.
And then we took buys in Asian. Our buys in Asian were right here. Imagine we held those. So we took these buys in Asian, waited for price to, we were paying attention to these zones over here to the left. Let me just draw a little zone there. So we use this as support. We also use this as support here as well. And we kind of create our little observation zone right in this zone here. So we didn't want to do anything in this zone. We just wanted to observe, right? And we noticed that we closed with no wick at the bottom, right at that support. The next candle just ripped down right away, leaving no top wick. Candle flipped up. We didn't want to take the buys here, just in case like the candle continues to move down. And by the way, when it did break the high, it did continue moving down, and then it came back up, re-broke the high. We didn't do anything there. We waited for this candle here to close, and as that candle closed, we waited for that beautiful lower wick there, and then we entered right on the break of the highs, and then took profits right here. Another great one. Yeah, price ended up pushing all the way up from there. But notice how we filled the wick. We talked about that wick being filled in Asian, and we filled it up. So a lot of good trades over the last couple weeks here. And London was amazing too. I peeped the trade, but I think it was, where was it? It was 30-minute time frame, right? What time frame was London? What'd you guys take it off of? 15? Was it this one? 4:30, right? Was it a late one? Oh, 3:45. Yeah, nice. See, I didn't even have to. It's so funny though, because I didn't even have to ask. Like, Magnus sent me a picture of it this morning, but I like briefly looked at it. All I got to do is go. I know what time my guys are trading, right? London opens three, probably going to stay out of that. Candle close with no wick. They're probably like, hell no, overextended, but we're at resistance. Next candle, London open, drives down, close with no wick. Now they're saying, oh my God, look at this. This is perfect. We're at support. We keep rejecting. If we could just get a bullish closure, then we could probably go for buys at 330. Am I right or am I right? Let's see. Oh, you look at it, you go spot on. Spot on. Really? That's what you guys were thinking? We're on the same page, gang. We're all on the same page. All on the same page. Great job. Great work in London. Good work. Good work. Elegant in its simplicity. It really is, though. It really is. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's beautiful. No, that's exactly what we want to see there. Nice clean range to the left. We're looking over here, right? I'm assuming you guys are either looking here or you're looking here, right? But either way, you're closing partial somewhere in this zone. Yeah? Or yeah? Yay or nay? Is this where you guys close partials? Gotta love it. Gotta love a clean playbook, eh? That's amazing. Good stuff. Good stuff. Cool. Yeah, good trade. Good trade. Good trades all around today. Asian, London, pre-New York, and now we're going to see if we can pop off here in NY Sesh. What up, Augie? Good to see you, man. How are you, brother? Rafi, were you?
Yeah, let's say happy birthday here to Energy.
Oh, Energy's birthday.
Tyrone Hill. Happy birthday, guys.
Tyrone Hill's birthday. Hey, happy birthday, guys.
Flowers here. Yeah.
I'm going to get the kids to come in here and sing happy birthday to y'all when they wake up.
Stop.
Wow. Congratulations on being one. Congratulations on your new life. Yes. Wow, what a blessing. What a blessing. Okay, cool. So we're back down at 09 here. So see, you notice how we're not getting jumpy at all in this range, right? Chill. Woosah. Woosah. We all know the move's going to set up at 9:15, 9:30, 9:45. So, woosah. The picture in my background, which one? The bull? That's the big dog right there. Instant funded or one-step challenge with top beep. I would only use top one futures at this point in my life. As of right now, I would only. I think you're asking about top one futures, right? Because that other thing doesn't have instant funded. But in other news, I am milking top beep again, and I will take their money since they highway robbered me. So I'm up 4,600 now. So, and we're gonna keep pushing and keep taking some bread off of them. We gonna get ours. I'm telling you. We gonna get ours. TK in the YouTube chat. Another $2,500 payout just landed. 2 back-to-back green months. I had 1 red day in the lat. Beautiful, Sujay. No surprise, brother. No surprise. Sujay been on the game. He's been on it. They will be punished. No, I'm just kidding. Your streams help me fix my FOMO. Awesome. Amazing. Yes, one of the reasons we're here. Help you guys with FOMO and all that stuff. I know how it could be. Just hanging out, being alone on the chart. So gang, we're going to another level. Doesn't it feel good? Rafi, doesn't it feel good? You can feel it, can't you?
Yeah, bro. How can you not, bro? It's energy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Energy's real. You feel that.
Yeah, we're taking it to a whole nother level here. You know, the word says, you know, whatever you can think of, you could do a exceedingly abundantly above and beyond all that we even could fathom or even think was possible. And I'll be honest, making money in trading was a very strong goal of mine. But long before trading, I had these dreams and these visions of impacting lives all around the world and seeing people succeed, right? Teaching them and then seeing them accomplish that victory. And man, as much like as my level up is taking place right now, like I'm I'm on a heater. I really am, you know, and like I'm increasing my income like never before in trading, and all that's great. But the biggest accomplishment for me has really been watching these other guys and girls just get it done, right? I love just taking someone from the depth, right, the bottom of the barrel, and just bringing them up, and not just financially but spiritually, their belief level, their thought process. Like nothing makes me more excited than looking at this channel and just seeing all the victory taking place, where other traders now, you know, for 2 years it was kind of like the Nick Stewart show, you know what I mean? It was like I was taking the payouts and taking the withdrawals, but things take time to heat up, right? Like the farmer has to plant his seeds, and he has to water his crop, and he has to put the sunlight on it and take care of it. And that's what I've worked on doing here every single day, just pouring my heart out, pouring my life into y'all, and not only teaching you guys trading, but teaching you mentality and thought process, and you know, all the other things that come with it. And you know, it takes time. Did I want to see these type of results 2 years ago? Of course I did, right? But again, the farmer has to wait on his crop, right? And in the meantime, he has to work those fields, and that's what we've been doing here, right? And that's why you're starting to see the fruit begin to pour out. And again, I've told you this would happen for years now, right? For 2-3 years. And now you're finally starting to see, gang, this is fruit right here. This is spiritual fruit. If you didn't know, everything is happening in the spiritual realm, right? This is a dream world we're living in. We're not going to go too deep today, but this is a manifestation of what is taking place inside the minds of others, right? The only way C. Melly does a little live trading is if C. Melly thinks about doing a little live trading, if he visualizes doing a little live trading, if he works towards doing a live trading or doing a little live trading. So this is all the physical manifestation of your prayers, of your work ethic, of your habits that you've been changing. Like, this is crazy, bro. $8,100. Right? This is life-changing income. I mean, AB Mike, how long has AB Mike been around the squad? Gang, these are $5,000 a piece. 5, 10, 15, 20. This life-changing type of money right here, right? And it's all the fruit of our belief and our hard work and our consistency. And the crazy part is, it's like, let me show you something, right? If this was the ground, let me preach to y'all today. If this was the ground, right, the root structure is on another level, but what I just showed you is just a boom, hello. Like, you know, when the big tree really starts to come out, it's just that little guy right there saying, hey, I'm here, and I'm here to stay, because I got a strong root structure now that's interconnected and intertwined, and I've developed skill sets and disciplines and habits and thought processes, and I've got a new mindset. So now when this tree goes up, it ain't never going down, right? Because it's strong rooted in what's right, what's pure, right? So this is exactly what you're starting to see. So for the last 2 years, we did the work, but it was underground, gang. It was in the dark, right? It was where no one could really see. It was just you over here tapping W in the chat, you know, but working on yourself. And now your fruit is starting to shine. Right now, you're starting to pop out of that ground saying, hey, I'm here, and we're ready. And I love running with these guys. So it's amazing. It's amazing work taking place here. Congratulations to everyone. There's been hundreds of thousands of dollars in payouts that have went out over the last month. Whether that be from top one, top beep, any of them, right? We've just absolutely crushed the game over the last couple months here. So it's been one hell of a year, and we're going to keep this thing rolling, because now is where we start to focus on 2026, right? What you do now, right? Let's say some of you guys, your fruit isn't popping yet. You know, you're still working the root system. You're still underground, right? It's all good, because you can set up momentum here for 2026 and start to put the right habits in place now, the right thought process in place now. Start to truly see this as a profession, right? I know you want to leave your job, but the only way you do that is if you have some serious income rolling in on the side, and that ain't going to happen without taking this thing for real and being a professional. So Ask yourself, is there anything I need to improve? Is there anything I need to change? It's never too late. I can set myself up for a great 2026, but it starts now. It starts right here, right now in quarter 4, and you can easily start to put together the habits and the mindset that it takes to win and win big here.
Good analogy that you want to think about. When you're planting all these seeds, you need water, my friend. You need a lot of it, right? And I want you to think about those losses, that struggle, whatever that you're going through, as the water that you need for these plants to strengthen and to get out. So it is part of it. You can't run away from it. So just contemplate on that, learn the most of it, appreciate it, because as Michael Jordan said once, you cannot have wins if you don't have losses. So take that as a blessing, I would say.
We'll go for the game-winning shot every time. It don't matter if we lose. There's always another game. There's always tomorrow's game. But we're going to go for it. And we're going to go for that every time. What up, OGH? How are you? 3rd month here, already changing my life. Let's go. The clubhouse will do things like that. That's the bamboo tree. Yup, that's right, Juan. Yup, that's right. Go study the Chinese bamboo tree. That's you. That's me. Yep.
Yeah, and don't forget, man, run your own race, focus on the thing that you can do best, the best way that you can become the best version of yourself, and use everybody else as an inspiration and to strengthen your beliefs that can be done. And, keep the comparison and keep all these things that actually are going to bring you down away from you, and just use these, you see that, everybody's winning, see that as a can be done, and use that as a reinforcing your belief systems.
Yep. And that's the power of association. You know what I mean? Like when you see your comrades running, right? When you see your buddies that, maybe are or were once at the same level as you start to see them move on, you start moving on too. Or you get left behind. I don't know about you, but I don't like getting left behind. When you start getting profitable, do you recommend doing it under a business? Absolutely. Really? Why isn't support at 07? Actually, it's funny because I was just looking at 07 here. So there is no support at 07. You know what I mean? So that's why we don't have it there. We might make a support at 07, right? But there's nothing there yet, and we still got 2 minutes on that 15. But the one thing I am looking at here is, although it's not at over here yet, it is here. So I think this actually could play as like a little bit of an observation zone, right? So if we keep wicking out of here and we close strong bullish now, we got volume coming in on this next hourly candle, we can go ahead and look to, take a play here. So yeah, let's see. We need a strong closure. We have the 9 a.m. candle opening up, brand new hourly candle. So we'll see what's going to happen. I'm thinking we're going to get a buy, though, close to 05 here. Yeah, because we're going to get a new hour candle, right? So if we get a new hour candle, let me just grab my tools. Right, we want to see kind of a little wick up and then an attempt to kind of fill the range. So we might run back into that zone again real quick, right, to fill that wick and then start to pop out of it. So in the same way, like you can get your 1 hour low and that wick to get filled, and at the same time that'll give you like a 15 or 30 minute lower wick, right? So the 1 hour gets to do its job while the 30 minute does its job, and then it pulls back and then, potentially starts the continued bullish move up. Yeah, happy birthday. Let's go. You guys are both 1 today. It's the beginning of your life. That's pretty amazing. How do you manage multiple prop accounts? Do you trade them all together or have a plan? I just copy them as many as possible. So even though I'm trading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically like six 7 accounts, I'm really only trading 3 accounts that I have to actually do something on, because these are copied. Top beep is copied as well, and then I have my live. I have 2 live accounts now, by the way. I have a futures live account and a forex live account, so I got those too. So yeah, sometimes it is tough to trade them all. So a lot of days I don't get the trade on every account, and that's fine. But hey, honestly, I wouldn't even do all that. Like, if you can get 2 accounts, that's probably the best. Alrighty, wow, look at this. We got a lot of volume coming in here at 9. So there's a new hour candle here. Hourly candle closed very, very weak, so I'm still very bullish here, right? Very bullish. So we'll see what happens. If we can get a bit of a lower wick, re-break the highs, I might be interested. If not, we might have to wait for just a better playbook setup here. Open Zoom mic. Hey, all right, maybe at the end of the stream.
Oh no. Let's go.
Why do we bleep top step or top beep? Because pretty much I mean, just to, I guess, keep it straight up, they basically robbed me for 2 accounts. So I had 5 XFAs. I went into a drawdown on my first trade, $1,800 drawdown. I have $3,000 drawdown to play with, but for some reason they thought 1,800 was extremely close to 3,000. Not sure who they're hiring over there and what the deal is with their math issues, but they basically took my 2 accounts away. The very next trade I made $1,900, which basically I made the trade right back. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. Let me just keep an eye on price here. So this was back here, right? So I lost $1,800 on a trade, and this was all 5 XFAs. So I paid for these I paid for these accounts, these combines, $100 each. I passed them, right, with my skill set. It took my time to do that, and then I paid $150 each, right, for every single one of those XFAs, and then I lost $1,800 on a trade, which is totally fine according to their rules and their company, right? The idea is if I lose $3,000, it's an issue, right? So I'm not that great at math, but 1,800 seems a lot less than 3,000. So I don't really see the need to review trades, right? But they took it upon themselves to take 1, 2 out of my 5 accounts, right, and just take them from me. Just didn't even tell me, right? No email, nothing. Just took them right from me, sent it over to their level 2 team, whatever the hell that means, right? And then I had to email them. I noticed what was happening. I was like, whoa, I only got 3 accounts here. So I had to email them. And of course, once I emailed them, they sent the accounts back and they said, hey, this was totally our fault. This is a crazy mistake. We should have never even did this. And then they just basically spit my accounts back out, $1,800 drawdown. Like, all right, here you go, peasant. Take them back, right? So they basically robbed me, right, in a way of $500 for those 2 accounts. Now, look, I've got a couple extra dollars, right? It's not going to hurt me. But what about one of you guys, right? What happens if that happened? What happens if you guys spent $500 on your XFAs, right? Or, I'm sorry, your combines, right? Then you took your time, you used your skill set, you passed those accounts, and then you paid $150, right? Times 5, whatever that is, $750, I think, right? And now they take 2 of your accounts away, right? That you basically, if we did it by 2, right, it's like $500, right? The $200 for both the accounts, 200 plus 150 each, 300, that's 500, right? So $500. So again, I don't have $500 to lose, like, for no reason. I'm sure you guys don't either. And that was just robbery. They gave me these accounts back a week and a half later. Negative $1,800 in drawdown. It's like, dude, I literally lost the trade at 9:35 and made the whole thing back by 9:46. And they had nothing for me. Nothing. They said, oh yeah, nothing we could do about it. Like, by mistake, we reviewed it, we took them off, and we're sorry. There's nothing we could do about it. So, what up, Dan? How are ya? Good to see you, man. Yeah, man. So that's what happened. So I didn't think that was right. I don't want to see that happen to any of you guys either. So just keep it in mind. Use them if you want. Just keep them in mind. It's funny because if they did that to me, imagine who else they're doing it to. And we just happen to find out they did it to Magnus too. So they took one or two of Magnus' XFAs that he worked very hard to get and just took it from him. Like I showed you guys the emails on that like last week or something. They had nothing. They clearly stated, hey, we did that for no reason. We don't have a reason. It was a mistake. So it's like, if it's a mistake, then either reset my account or get me back to where, like, I wanted them to match my P&L on my other accounts, and they wouldn't do it, and they wouldn't even give me a reset. They just threw it back to me like I was some peasant. Negative $1,800 in drawdown. I was like, here you go, best of luck, peasant. I'm like, damn. I'm like, it's like that. Bet. What up, the Prater traders in the house? What's poppin', brother? It happened to me this week. There you go. You guys better be careful. Show it to the public. I already showed it to the public. Yeah, I already showed you guys the emails. If you could find it, you can find it. It was on one of the streams. Whatever. All right, Green. You really want me to show him? Yeah, so that's basically why we bleep their name out and no longer buy from them or support them too much anymore. You know what's crazy too? Throughout this whole community, we've probably brought about over $1 million to that company between all of us. Yeah, they gave me the account back, negative 1,800. Yep. That was top step. Top One Futures, those guys are my boys, and those guys have the best like customer service. Like, you're not gonna find that happening at Top One Futures. And if you did, I'd say the same thing about them. Yeah, I'd be saying the same exact thing.
Yeah, I mean, like when they did the 5-second rule or 5-minute rule.
Yeah, and we called them out on that, stopped using them, everything. I don't care. Whatever's gonna be right for the community, right? That's my number one priority, is us as a community looking for the best opportunities. If you can't match that, then we can't work with you. It's that simple. We don't need to work with anyone. What you drinking, Rafi?
I have my drink. It's salt, creatine, and collagen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What's it taste like? What flavor? Like salt
Salt
water
flavor over there. Yeah. The collagen has a bony smell, whatever, but you don't taste it. You just smell it. Yeah.
All right, well, so much for 9 o'clock here. This hourly candle popped here, so we'll see what we're gonna do. How are we looking to the left? Still, this is what I'm really, my eyes are set on that wick fill, man. But we just popped on it here. This is how people lose business? Yeah, it is. You gotta do right, man. You gotta do right by people. The new company. Oh yeah. So I am working with. I've been consulting a newer futures company that's coming up in the game, and so far, I mean, I'm trying to help them put a business model together, like like their funding company, and really, I'm trying to give them like the best of the best from, like Apex, top beep, like top one, and I really want to help them kind of set up their like combine and eval type of account. So let's just call that like type 1, T1, to be pretty much very cheap, just like Top Step, like good pricing, you know, clean combine, you know what I mean? No, nothing too crazy, maybe like a 50% consistency rule. Let me ask you guys a question. Would you rather have, okay, so let's say on a 50K account, right? Would you rather pay $50 plus a $150 activation fee if you get it passed, or would you rather just pay $75 for the 50K and no activation fee? Because this is something that I'm pushing on them. Oh my God, look at this. 75. So this is something I'm trying to actually keep those 75s going real quick, just so I can record that data. I'm gonna be like, yo, look, you want to know what the community thinks? The trading community?
Same thing on YouTube here.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Thank you guys. So, okay, cool. So what I'm trying to do, and I don't want to own a prop firm. I really don't, right? So, but I have had the opportunity to work now and consult this other firm that could be a big one, you know, here pretty soon. So, yeah, so we're working on some pricing and kind of no activation fee. And basically, if you can pass, right, it'll be same rules as Top Step when it comes to the combine. And then once you pass, you know, you get your 5 days and you can take a payout. So that'll be like the regular accounts. And then what I'm also working with them on is the instant accounts, right? So instant funded, let's just call that like T2 or something, like type 2, to where they have the best of the best from Top Step for these like evaluation accounts, and then we bring in the best of the best we could find from like Tradeify and Top One Futures, right? And when it comes to their instant accounts, now the one thing I'm really pushing them on is, how many of you guys like the deals when Top One, because the instant funded accounts are going to be a little bit more heavy in price, right? How many of you guys like those like 50% off deals, right? Like they're running right now 55% off. So I'm trying to get these guys to make that the standard price. You know what I mean? So screw the discounts, right? Just who cares, right? Just make that like the standard price of an instant funded account. It's very hard to spend like $700, you know what I mean, on a instant funded account or whatever. So yeah, I'm working here. I'm working. I'm gonna, you know, really, we're kind of almost done with building their model, which is great. But that's kind of like what we're going for. We're also talking about 40% consistency now. So I know and this on an instant funded, right? Because I know Top One has a 20% where you can only make like on a 50K, you can only make like 600. But now on a 50K with these guys, you'd be able to make somewhere like 1,200. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me keep working with these guys. I don't want to really say anything just yet until it's a true go. But if they could benefit us and our community and kind of agree with me on some of these rules and really agree with us, then yeah, I'll let you guys know who they are pretty soon. And yeah, they're using Project X, so they got very good connections with Project X as well, and they're also working on working with Project X to create some sort of a live broker with them too. So they're cooking. These are big name guys too. So once I say who they are, you'll know right away. But yeah, that's what we're kind of working on behind the scenes, a little consulting with these guys, and I'm hoping we can help them develop something pretty cool that we as a community can take advantage of. What a move here. Been so bullish on gold, so bullish. Would have loved to get that lower wick, man. That was our bust right there for that wick fill. Next stop.
Johnny Gems in the house.
Johnny Gems.
The Savage.
The sad bro. Everyone's saying you're like a next level sensei ninja savage out here. What's going on?
Yo, we got Magnus. Magnus is the Viking, and then we got Johnny is the samurai.
Samurai.
That's funny. What's poppin', boys?
There he is.
How y'all feeling?
How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How about you?
Nick, Rafi, great to see you guys. Yep, doing good. What about y'all?
What's poppin'?
Blessed.
Awesome.
Feeling
Yeah, let's have a
excellent,
blessed
brother.
day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Gold running here. Running. We couldn't get a lower wick? Just something.
Goldie,
Just something.
screw you. Whatever. What are we tapping targets now on the 4 hour and stuff?
Yeah, again. So we're back in this target tapped area. So that's why I wanted to remain bullish on gold down there, because that 4 hour could just be fluctuating, you know. So yeah, I wanted to buy here, but we didn't get a lower wick.
Yeah, no, I wanted that as well. Goldie's gonna do what it wants to do.
Yes, Brian, I agree there. Yep. Just give me the right price. Project X, yeah, Project X, they'll be using that, and then hopefully, like just like we've been hoping for, is maybe we can get a futures broker that runs on Project X. I'm currently using Toro Markets and then Tradeovate for like my brokers, but yeah, I would love to get off of TradingView and get onto Project X with my live capital. Top Step sucks. Yeah, I know, right? Who is that guy? I like that. Who is that? Rastafari.
Promote him.
Rastafari. You're the man. I like you, bro. Yo, what up, you know? Shh. How we feeling?
Yo, Nick, how was that coin?
Bro, what? Like, I literally was just about to say something about that. I was literally, the next word that was about to come out of my mouth was YouTube. You guys missed the debacle. We got rug pulled on a meme coin thanks to Yanosh. No, I'm just kidding. No, not thanks to Yanosh. Yeah, man, we were looking at a meme coin that we liked, and some of us got into it. Yo, we got rug pulled. So you guys missed out on all that. Crazy. Don't ask, Rafi. Don't ask. I was up a bag too. I was up like almost $9,000 on that, and it just boom, just crashed in like 5 minutes. Oh man. Hey, it wasn't the first rug pull actually I've been in, but hey, sometimes you get rug pulled. You know, it's part of trading stupid meme coins sometimes. Yeah. It's like getting stopped out by a pip, you know?
Or missing your TP, your full TP by a pip.
Damn, bro. Wonder what that feels like.
James like, damn, bro.
Yeah. Trading.
Oh, Mr. GK. Yeah. There it is.
Hey.
Top one futures, 2250. I know what he did. He made $3,000 on a 50K account. It's that simple. And now it's takeoff time, brother. He's in the sky. Let's go. Funded. Congratulations. Job well done. Yeah, for real. Oh, you got your money. Okay, some of you guys did take money. I mean, hey, literally, we talked about this coin the very next day. We were like 8x. The only issue was the very next day after that was a huge crypto conference that I thought was going to help that coin just fly. But they rug pulled before the conference, and yeah, if you got your money, you got it. You literally, yeah, I got my money 3x'd it. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I was like 2, 4, 6, 8. I was almost basically 5x on that, and I didn't take profit, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Top Step coin yet. Buy the rumor, sell the event, man. I know. Should have been wiser. The word was Big Baron Trump was coming in. Talking about he's back in the coin. That was crazy. Anyway, my meme coin trading career was short-lived.
Yo, Edson, good to see you, brother. It's been a while.
Edson, the dog.
Love Edson.
Okay, really quick, because we are creeping on 9:30. Let's get rid of all of our drawings here. Let's forget about everything. Let's just pretend we just got here, okay? I'll do is make fire. I'm a caveman. All right, cool. We're here. All right, so let's just pretend nothing has happened. We just got to the desk. We're going to do our fresh top-down analysis here, right? So let's take a look at the daily. The daily's been moving up here. We did break the lows a little earlier, right? And then we started pushing up, and we're basically filling the wick at this point. So you do have a high right here at 39.22, which is going to be like your all-time high. So let's drop down to the 4-hour so we can see what that looks like as we approach the highs here. So we are coming into our 4-hour target now. So would you say the 4-hour has room to go, or would you say the 4-hour has tapped its target and filled the range? I think I would say the range has been filled, right? So probably not going to be looking for buys up here. Might be getting aggressive on sells. Yeah, I know. Crazy. So again, we filled this wick, right? That was our major wick that we were looking to fill. We rejected once. We're possibly going to reject here one more time. We got 9:30 coming up in 10 minutes here. So let's drop down to the 30-minute. We're also starting to reject here on the 30 as well. We have no bottom wick on the candle, right? So let's just delete again. So we're looking at price trying to break free of this area here, right? So we come up, we fill that wick. Let's make a little zone here. We fill the wick, we tap it perfectly. So what we want to see here now is it's going to be tough to take buys, but there's no lower wick on the candle yet. And the 1 hour was technically bearish, but besides that point, if we can get some signs, right? So I'm going to pay a lot of attention to this zone now. And if this next candle at 9:30 can make a little lower wick, right? Something like that, start to attempt to fill this wick and fail, right? If it starts failing here, this is where I'm going to have a sell stop on the break of that low. And I'm not looking to come all the way down here and make $1 gazillion today like you guys. I'm looking to come right back into this zone here. And that's that, right? That's where my partials will be taken. If we can go up, reject that area, right? Like something like this. Reject it, break the low, we should get a straight push down into 11. And then that'll be pretty much my partial TP. I'm sure we can get down and give that candle a lower wick and whatnot, but that is basically what I'm looking at for 9:30, right? I'm not talking about the rest of the day and what the whole bias is on gold. I'm talking about I got a bias for the 9:30 candle. That's it. I don't care about later, earlier, before, yesterday, tomorrow. 9:30 here, right? So let's see if we can get something like that. If this candle can close a little lower, so that way that candle can take a little journey up, fail to break the low, break the high, and then re-break it slow. We're good. Yeah, cool.
Bro, that'd be amazing. I'm 100% down.
All right, let's do that. Let's do it then. If not, then we're gonna have to wait for some different stuff.
If not, then we're waiting.
And more waiting. Oh, here we go. Time. Another one. W.
Nothing but time, right, Rafi?
You got time.
Literally.
Nothing going on over here.
No, that would be perfect, bro. I love the idea of coming back down here. No lower wick on the 1 hour, 4 hour at target.
Yep.
Nice read.
This is where you get aggressive and you act like a crazy person, basically, and you go against what the market is showing you, right? So look at how bullish do we look here? How bullish do we look here? How bullish do we look here? How bullish do we look? How bullish do we look? So we're going to be crazy people and go against all that, right? But the idea is you got to get it here, right? If you don't get it here, then you're late, right? So the idea that I drew out, basically like whatever, taking it on the break of this low, that's where you want it. If you wait on this onion, you're too late. Most of the time, you're going to be too late at that point. I don't want the entry down there. I want it up here somewhere. That'll be our best bet because we're really just trying to get down towards 11, somewhere between 11 and 12 here, 39.11, 39.12, and that's pretty much the move I want. And yeah, that's it. It's like 60
that makes
pips.
The most sense, bro. Yeah.
Would that be a fade? Yeah, very similar to like a fade. Yep.
Fade.
Mm-hmm.
And right at 9:30 is the perfect time to take a fade.
What do we need to really take the fade? Volume, right? So yeah.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
This way we grow some hair on our chest, chat, when we take trades like this.
Yeah. All right, let's get it. Little 450. Little 450. Yep, that's good too. Broke the high there. Very nice. Because ultimately, like, what we really want to see is like buys, right? Like, we'd rather take the buys, but like in order to get those buys, we have to probably see a move like this, right? And then that's support to form. So if we don't want to wait on that, right? This is the real move that you want, the buys back up. But that's going to take probably, 15, 30, that's going to take an hour, right, to play out. So in the meantime, if we can get a good read on this like target tap concept here, right? Plus, by the way, this is the last 30 minutes of the 4 hour. So if that 4 hour is going to pull back, it's going to pull back now, right? And look, if this is the 4 hour pullback, right, now you got a 4 hour candle close. And that 4 hour candle closure is going to look like this, a bullish candle with a wick on the top, thanks to these two candles right here. So now the next 4 hour, we're going to expect to move bullish. And that's why at this point, we'd be waiting for buys, right? Because that 4 hour is new now, a new candle now. And now we'd be looking to go back up and fill that 4 hour wick there. But until that happens, we're kind of anticipating this wick to be formed. And the way that wick is formed is by 9:30 and 9:45, giving us a clean push down. Does that make sense? Everyone understand that concept, that correlation there? It doesn't have to happen, right? But from a technical standpoint, that's what should take place here. I'll be in the clubby soon. Mark my words. All right, let me write your name down. Amir Mitchell will be in. Just kidding. We'll see you there, brother. We can't wait. We can't wait to have you there.
Write his name down.
I got your name. It's written down. What I think about going down to the 5 minute? Probably not. I'm waiting on 9:30, not 9:25. 9:30. Bro, why did the new Apple headset have to come with the new charger? Like, what's going on with Apple? Every device got a new charger at this point. It's crazy. And they never give you the wall one, right? Like, let's just assume everyone could just plug this little stupid thing into some other stupid thing, right? Like, come on. Never, bro. DJ Scratches, they're finessing us, man. Damn. That's crazy. All right, let me make sure I'm ready for this on my accounts here. Just give me a sec, guys.
We're ready.
By the way, we're almost at $199,000 on the year. We're almost at 200,000. Almost there, gang. Almost there. Almost $5,000 day yesterday. How you doing? Look at this. We're going up, baby. What a month, by the way. Holy crap. Crazy September. And all you see is a bunch of other people with the same exact P&L as me, which is fire. So yeah, one hell of a month, man. We took them 2 red days. We took some losses in here, but we didn't lose like the day, you know what I mean? So it's not like we didn't lose trades, we just didn't have many losing days. But, just looks about normal, right? Just about normal, right? Couple reds, bunch of greens, couple reds, bunch of greens, couple reds, bunch of greens, couple reds, no reds, a couple reds, a little bit of green. So that's the playbook. That's the visual version of the playbook right there. That's not because I'm great or I'm good. That's just because I followed a pretty good playbook. The PC, yeah, I think we got everything going straight now. Everything seems right. There's no lag on YouTube, right, or anything. I think we should be pretty good. Okay, time to lock in here. We'll see what's going to happen with everything, but yeah, let's get prepared.
So let's see a very small lower wick and a push up, bro.
Push up. Yeah, so basically we want to see a small lower wick and then a break of the highs and then a re-break of the low. So a small lower wick, boom, boom, break the highs, push up, and then bam, re-break that low, and that's where we want to get in. Again, this is going to be a little bit of a riskier trade. We're going to have tight stops. We're counter trend trading. We're going against everything the market is sharing with us, right? So we got to be careful here. We're going to keep a tight stop, and again, 33.11 is where it's at. So all right, well, there's our lower wick. Can we break the highs now? If we could break the highs, then this is going to look pretty dang good. I mean, I think we're coming down regardless from here, so we'll see.
It's a good one. It doesn't have a top wick either. It's like very little one, so
you're most definitely going to have buyers getting activated here. So there's going to be a lot of buy stops sitting right there. But we don't want this to drive too far now. You know, we really want to stop right here. It's not too far. Not too far. Don't you? The Lambo rocket. Let's see here. Amazing month. Yeah, definitely, Connor. Definitely, bro. No lag. We're good. All right, Mr. VDM. We are Gucci. All right, can we break the highs here now? I know a lot of you guys took the sell already, but you got a lesson to be learned today. You know what I mean? So we're going to wait. We're going to break that high here. These are lessons that I learned a couple years ago, and, you know, we all got to go through them. So let's see if we can kind of push up, and then the re-break of the low looks pretty dang good. We could also wait on 945 here if we need to. I want to see an aggressive push here. Nice little pop.
Far right in resistance.
Yep. One pop. Give us a good pop here. Well, let me check the stops here. These stops are going to be sitting
50 pips.
50. Wow, so they're not as tight as I actually thought. So yeah, I would go like C risk, you know what I mean? Your lower risk. There we go. That's the pop we want to see. And now we're going to have a sell stop on the break of the low here. Perfect. Perfect. So we're going to keep our stops above here. Anywhere back above the range I think should be good. We got volume. If we re-break that low, we should get a straight push down right into 39.09 here. So let's see if we can get it. Top one. Yeah, I would go with top one futures. Yeah, top one futures. Let me set this up to over here.
In the 1 hour, make a lower wick.
I think it could.
Yeah. Same, bro. I mean, if we're going to reject anywhere, it would be resistance.
Create limit order. Bruh. There we go. All right, let me just get this on my other account here too. All right, we're golden. So yeah, sell stops on the break of the lows, counter trend trading here. Gonna go a little bit lower on my size because that stop is a little steep. Would have loved to have the stop like right here, which would have been like 40, 42 pips, but who cares? Yeah, TP, we are looking to come straight into 11 and then possibly even 09 there. Yeah, to give that candle a lower wick. So the reason why we take these fades too, by the way, nowadays is because what we would do is at 9:30, we would just wait, right? So at any time we'd wait for a bearish closure, right? So we wait for a bearish closure before we take a sell. But what we noticed over the years was during a high volume time like 9:30, if we were going to wait on that, sometimes what would happen is that move would be made, right? And by 9:30, the candle will look something like this. So that's where we got into these impulse entries, and they've worked very well for us over the last year and a half. So yeah, that's why we look for these type of entries when we're in that target tapped like area. Man, I miss trading Tradeovate, dude. This is awesome. Let's go.
So much simpler, yeah.
Yeah, but I can't wait to trade like on like Project X, dude. With like live capital.
Yeah. Do you think they'll ever come with a app for the phone, you think?
Probably. I'm sure at some point. I'm calling it an impulse entry, outpost entry, up pulse entry, down pulse entry, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. I think the idea is probably most important out of anything, but yeah, the concept and the idea is really kind of what we're looking for, is that nice push down there. Yeah, there we go. What am I up here? 390. So basically what I do on this account is I gotta hit my consistency rule at 600, but then what I'll be doing is letting things run a little bit longer on my other account. Cool. I think we can go break even. Yeah, bam. Partials hit. I'm also gonna do a little partials here as well. Kind of move stops into profit there, and then on my live account, I'm going to go break even. I'm not going to close anything. Yeah, perfect. Good trade. Crap, 690. I went over a little bit. Perfect. So we'll see if we can get down towards 11. I'm break even on my live, but close the partials on everything else. Yeah, that's all we wanted. We wanted a quick little push in there. What do we get there? We got 34 pips. Let me just mark that real quick. Yeah, we wanted about 90, right? But partials right here, and then the rest break even or whatever. I'm still in. Can we stay in? Oh, let me confirm that. Hold on. There we go. Now I'm officially break even. All right, perfect. Let's go. Let's get this to run. Yeah, so BE, partials. Nobody knows nothing. Come on, break that low. Break that low on the 15. We'll watch a little bit on my live account here. Let's see if we could break. We broke the lows here. Very good. So we're trying to get down.
Break even?
No, it didn't take me out. I'm still in.
Wow.
I'm going to close right at, yeah, somewhere around this level here. Great trade, gang. Another one.
W.
Beautiful work. Yeah, I think I'm going to close full right here on my live. We'll take 400 beans out of that. Boom, done. Because we're coming into that zone right there, and that's all I was really aiming for anyway. So congratulations. Another beautiful trade taken. Job well done. We've acted as pros here today, as we do every day, and that's why we get paid.
Bro, you got the hat trick. 4.
Oh!
Let's get it.
I'm telling you, man, trading is the greatest sport I've ever played in my life. W's, baby. If you took that trade, spam a W in the chat, whether you're in the clubhouse or whether you're in the YouTube live stream. Let's run it. W's in the chat. Oh, clubhouse. You guys are nuts. Hey, I'd be spamming like that too. 4 W's today. Holy. Let's get it. Great job, everyone. Great job. Wow. What a move. Beauty. Coming straight. Look at that. Giving that candle a lower wick. Strategic, my friends. Strategic. Perfect. All right, let's copy image so I can mark this up. Boom. All right, lovely. Congratulations if you took that. Job well done. How much money did you guys make here today? I got 700 times 2 on these accounts. So what's that? 1,400 plus 400. That's 1,800 plus Top Step. What do we do on Top Step here? We got 400. So we got another 8. So I don't know, whatever that is. Good day. Let me just mark this up here. All right, perfect. And that's it. That's the trade. Good work. Good work. Good job. Congratulations, everyone. My bad, John. I didn't mean to mute you. Dun, 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 dun. Exactly 8K. Let's go. Let's go.
Johnny, you take this one?
Yeah, that's like 3 trades in a row, man.
It happens, dude.
Yeah.
What the heck was up with that little pullback, man? Oof, wow, look at that. Yeah, there it is. We closed right there. Full target with no bottom wick. So that's it. If I'm in, I'm completely out at this point.
That was such a good read, bro. Damn.
Such a good read. Yeah, does everyone understand that? This is a little bit more of an experience, like, you know, a little bit more of a complicated idea, but I hope you guys flowed with it right and just kind of followed my lead in. And, you know, you'll see me do this over and over and over and over and over again. And eventually, like, if you don't really understand it now, you will understand it over time. Yeah, beautiful fade, beautiful. Didn't take it, but getting used to seeing it, that's perfect. That's perfect. No need to take it if you're not familiar with it, man. Wow, that's 4. Finally, we did it. A year and 2 months in, and we finally got every session to take a W in the same day.
Let's get it.
Schmelter. Let's see, we got clinks. Clink, 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 clink. Nice, dude. Very nice, very nice. All week I've tapped B with no partials. I'm gonna break a wall. That's alright, man. That's alright. It's gonna happen sometimes. It's gonna happen. Someone called me out the office. Fire that man. Are you the manager there? Whoever that was, fire him. Lost 15 bucks, break even. Yo, for real. Pablo. Finally understood this play. There we go, Q. There we go. Mr. Puig, nice job, man. Nice job. Yeah, I went a little lower on this trade as well. Just because, you know, we're going against the bias there, right? $17 pips. First time trading with you. Oh, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Yeah, great read. Great read. That was awesome. You gotta clap it up for yourself and, you know, just for the stream in general. You know what I mean? Waiting on that, patiently waiting on that. Not only taking that trade, but understanding that trade. You see how we paused right around 9 and we say, hold on. We need a brand new analysis here. We need to break this down. We need to see exactly where we're at right now, right, for 9:30. Hi, Kingman. How are you, big dog? And yeah, I mean, we waited, right? We waited for that. We didn't budge on the buys. We didn't take any sells prior to that. We knew by the way, we also didn't take the sell, right? We were so down as professional traders to let that run without us, right? But we got our pop that we needed, right? As I mentioned, we need that pop. We got that pop, and then that re-break of the low, no drawdown. Yeah, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and we knew we didn't want anything too crazy out of that, right? We just wanted to get right back down to 11. That's it. Anything from here, you can't have any FOMO because none of this was in our plan, right? So whatever price does from here on out, I don't give a rip. I'm up thousands of dollars on the day, and so are you. You know what I mean? Imagine being up $2,000 and be like, oh my God. Right? Like, man, you got to be grateful for what you got. We planned this, we executed, right? We came, we soared, we conquered, and that's it. That's trading. If you leave the desk right now, that's how you trade. That's how you trade. The rookies, the newbies, they stick around. They try and get more and all that. Crazy. What do we call this setup? This one's like the fade. This is a fade position. Good morning, Boo. How are you? All right. Who's that? Kingman. Who's that? Uncle John? That adrenaline is running. Nah, no lie. The other day, ask Anna. I ran out the room. I'm like, I don't even know what song I was singing, but I don't know. I was just wilding out. We wild out a little bit out here. Nothing wrong with being fired up about life. I should make a video on that trade. I just did. You can rewatch it over and over and over. Kingman, these guys are making thousands of dollars today. You believe that? No. They're gonna try and tell you to work for 18 an hour one day. You're gonna laugh at them, right? Say, nah, he could do that, not me. Right? The price is increasing around the 15th of October for the clubhouse. Yesterday's price is not today's price. No, I'm just kidding. Probably November. I want to give everyone a good month, to kind of prepare for it. But yeah, price increase coming up in November for the clubhouse. By the way, the clubhouse members encouraged me to increase the price. I kid you not. What? Okay, we're gonna roll now. Okay. Say bye, everyone. Say bye. Look at that camera right there. You see the camera? With the little fuzzy? Say bye, everyone. Say big blessings. Say dream big. Enjoy the pips. All right, the boss is left. Now we can joke around a little bit. Kingman, the boss. Oh, don't worry. If you're in the clubhouse already, the price won't go up on you. Yeah, if you have your membership and all that, the price won't. You'll be grandfathered in. How might be 500, might be 5,000, might be 155. I don't know. Oh man. Hey, if you're in before November, you don't gotta worry about any of that. It might be 99 billion. You just never know. Oh snap. Yes, sir. Big fire. Don't worry. I was telling the clubhouse members it'll still be good. Don't worry, brother. Answered my question. Thanks. You're welcome. I'm not sure what the question was, but you're very welcome. Can we pay with USDT? Maybe pretty soon. We're working on a new website. So basically, like the live streams now are going to be on the website. So when you open up timetoeattrading.com, you'll kind of have like this little like red thing going on saying if we're live or not. It's going to be sick. So it'll be like live, right? Or we're not live. And all you have to do is once you log into your account, like on the website, you literally just click, like let's say you click that live button and it brings you right into the stream. It's going to be sick. Yeah, so maybe when we do the new website and we get everything finished, we'll add a crypto option as well. Yeah, so let's say you're just going on to kind of look at like, because you know you can go on the website now and you could look at like the courses or the webinars or anything like that. you'll see all that right over here. You'll have the, oh, I'm going to go on to watch a webinar video, but you're like, oh crap, these guys are live. Boom, you just click live and pop right in. Yeah, totally cool. Wow, what a move. Give yourself a round of applause if you took that trade, if you understood that trade. I mean, it's our time, geez. The website could also send notifications to members when they go live if they choose. Yeah. If you get notifications on, you could possibly get like notifications when we go live. Yep. I think everyone knows when we go live though, because gang, when I send that link out, it's like crack. Rafi, I send the link out some days in Asian. I purposely just watch. I send it out, I hit enter, and then I just watch. It's like 100 in a matter of like a moment. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy in Asian.
Yeah, same the same thing with the webinar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yo, Asian sessions wild. Wild. W trade? Yeah, good trade. Yeah, look at this. Nice move, man. Very clean. Very clean. It is crack, he said. I'm at 3 wins for the day. I think so, yeah. I think so, yeah. Yeah, it's been a hell of a day, boys. Hell of a day. And it's only, it's not even 10 a.m. yet. Sheesh, what the heck are we doing today? I'm going to be meeting with that firm that I'm consulting today, so I'll give them some feedback. Oh, yeah, Maverick and Kingman are getting haircuts today. Forgot. Yeah, so we got haircuts with the boys. I got no training today, but I'll probably just go to the gym and work out myself a little bit. But I'm not with my trainer today. Yeah. So we got haircuts.
Little sauna.
Kingman's, yeah, a little sauna, a little stretch, a little cardio. But
let me ask you this: when you get into a sauna out there in Tampa, do people talk? Are people friendly or
no? I talk to them, but they don't talk to me if I don't start the conversation.
Nuts. Yeah. Because in Bali, bro, you get into a sauna and it's like a webinar.
Yeah, conversations
like
right away.
People's brains, and it's just like deep stuff.
It's sad.
Here, people won't even make contact with you, bro.
Yep.
And they get in with shoes. I'm what are you doing?
The whole outfit.
Yeah, I come in there like your shorts.
I'm in boxers, literally.
Yeah.
No nothing, no socks, no shoes. Sometimes like just like what?
Bro, these guys with hoodies and shoes on. I'm like, what is happening?
I make it a point to annoy the guy in the sauna. I'm like, because they all got the stupid radio, these stupid headphones in, right, that are frying our brains. I'm like, ask some questions. Hey man, nice tattoo. Where'd you get it? Oh yeah. You get a lot of work done from him. Yeah. Oh nice. You just finishing it or you start? I just start conversations with everyone all the time. What do you do for a living? Electrician. My God, it's raining outside, dude. You're going to get electrocuted. Get out of here. Oh, man. I love talking to people. I talk to people everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Talking to sauna all the time? Yeah. I've had some great conversations in saunas, man. Believe it or not. That's actually where I met Tandy. Maybe you guys remember Tandy? Met homie in the sauna.
Yeah, bro. Like you get like if you go to Bali, you get into a sauna. You actually have to say, "Hey, I'll be back," because you've been talking for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like deep conversations, and
you about to die too.
I think it's time to get out. I'm about to faint now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, I think we're both gonna die any minute now. Let's carry on this conversation outside.
Let's take it to the ice bath.
Yeah, exactly. Time to switch it up. It's reverse crack. Let me scroll down the clubhouse. I'm a little too above. I understood this trade. I took that you took. I could see your vision and predictions, but it was more about having the confidence to trust my own judgment. I guess that comes with experience, and you've seen it many times before, right? Exactly. So the reason, you guys got to remember, I've been doing this every day for 6 full years now. Like, I've been trading this exact system for over 4 years, every single day. So just keep that in mind, right? So there's going to be certain things that I may understand that you may not, but chart time, repetition, those type of things are what help me become good, so that those same exact things will help you become good, right? But just give yourself a little bit of a break, right? Because you got to understand, if you're in your first month of trading, you can't compare it to me, who's been doing this every day for 5 years. You know what I mean? So there's going to be things that I'm going to notice and pick up on that you're just not going to have a clue about, and that's totally fine. It doesn't have to stay that way, right? Like, it's not like I'm just born this trader and you're born that trader. No, it's just I've got my reps in, I've had my chart time. Gang, I've fought day and night for this, man. Like, I've stayed up late, woke up early, watched these charts, watched these candles, studied, made a lot of mistakes, lost a lot of money, made my adjustments. Like, there's a process here, and this live stream is really to help you get those reps in, just like I did, but at the same time cut your learning curve in half with my experience. So that's kind of the idea of why we do this, is really just to help you, in that process and cut that learning curve in half or something like that. If you go to my Instagram account, you can look at this and you can see how long we've actually been doing this. You know what I mean? And if you go back to, like, let's say, like, these trading videos here, right? Let's say charts or something, like, this is, you gotta understand, like, we've been doing it every week for like 253 weeks. every week. So, you gotta understand, there's chart time plays a huge role in what you're going to accomplish, and give it time. Time is your edge. This, when I first started trading gold, I'm not sure where it was, but it comes a point where I'm like, hey, look, I'm starting to focus on gold. I'm so happy I got this documented. This one I started Town D trading 230 weeks ago, believe it or not. Same deal, buys above, sells below, no trade range. This is what I've been doing for almost 300 weeks in a row. Look, I've been trading gold here for 227 weeks every day, this same exact strategy. So, obviously I'm going to be a little bit more experienced, a little bit more aggressive at this point in my career. But yeah, this is when I first started learning gold, very, very long time ago. And look, we're just putting it together. These are little $80 losses, $100 wins, and now we're making $5,000 in a day, right? So I always believed that these days would come, but I was so willing to run through this process and earn that opportunity to make $6,000 a day. And that's where we're at now. So hard work and commitment pays off. Just lock in. Lock it in. Go commando. Yeah. Once I get my own sauna. I wanted to put a sauna in my garage here. I'm still thinking about it. Gold. Yeah. Hey, by the way, look at the price of gold. 17. I've been trading gold since we were in like the 1600s, gang. This is 1700 now. But now we're way up. I feel blessed. Now we're up almost at 4,000 an ounce. Crazy, right? Crazy. I was using a little Fibonacci. This one I was trying to like mix my systems and it just didn't work out well. Hey, you guys remember that meme when I told you, or that story about, looking at that picture of Alea and Anna? There it is, gang. 218 weeks ago. 218 weeks ago, getting stopped out on gold. Yeah, that's my first setup. Outside of my laptop. Yeah, you see this? Pumping on gold. 2 lots. 1 lots, 2 lots. Yeah, if you guys haven't gone back and watched any of this, check it out. Speaking of crackhead, It's a crackhead mentality. You gotta adapt. All right. Anyway, yeah. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, give me a follow here. W's in the chat. Wow, what a move. Let's take a look at that 4-hour candle now. Sheesh, 30 seconds on the closure. I think we tapped target. I think we were right about that. We tapped target, eh? Johnny Jens, what do you say?
Yes, sir, bro. You did.
Target tap concept, full effect. Fresh top down? Yes, we could do a fresh top down. I'm done for the day, so I'm done trading here today. But yeah, we could do a fresh top down analysis. The old you would be proud. Yeah, that's true. You know, yeah, and that's the mission. You know, like in 5 years from now, can you say, hey man, this is exactly where the old me was trying to get to. All right. Anyway, do we need to explain that trade? I think we do. I don't think we really talked about the explanation. So let's run through the explanation. Then we'll leave you guys with a fresh top down analysis, and maybe we'll call it an early day here. Yeah, maybe. What time is it? 10? 10? Yeah. So let's talk here. Unless you guys have any questions or anything like that, I'm happy to stick around and hang out and kind of make this productive here, right? Educational. But if we're just gonna chill, we can dip out. So anyway, let's talk about the trade here. You had a bullish bias on the daily, right? So we were very bullish here today on gold. We wanted to take buys at 930, but price action didn't give us what we needed, right? And we're not that desperate to where we would actually like break our plan, right, to take a trade and make money. I mean, we don't have money to waste like that, right? We got time to wait on the right opportunities. We don't have money to just waste and throw around in the market when the right opportunities aren't there, right? So we don't take that trade. But anyway, we're bullish on the day. This daily candle pumping up is where we were kind of at. We filled the wick, right? And then we kind of dropped down to the 4-hour, and we notice now that this 4-hour candle, when we took that trade, was way up here, right? And the idea was the 4-hour candle is now tapped into its target, right? So what's the chances that 4-hour candle is going to keep running now, right? I mean, it could, but again, we filled the daily wick, we filled the 4-hour range. We're now going to act like crazy people and start to look for a crazy counter trend trade. I know most people are going to try and buy gold today, and I would agree with them, but at that specific time at 9:30, we were not looking for buys, right? So we dropped down to the 1-hour. Notice how the 1-hour has like a bearish candle here, right? So we broke the highs, we pushed up, we also filled that 1-hour range, and this is where we started dialing in, right? So now we get our 9:30 candle. We drop down to the 30-minute time frame. This is where we're looking for our trade. We find support. We want a lower wick here. We believe that this wick will be filled, and we just don't get that lower wick, right? We don't get the lower wick. This wick does get filled. That candle just runs without us. So we don't cry. We don't pout and act like immature little babies, right? We don't jump into trades and just get FOMO. And some of you may have, but I want to talk like this because I want you to realize like what it is you're actually doing, right? You're being a little baby, right? I missed a move, right? So we don't miss moves that don't line up with the playbook. It's not a thing, right? So no lower wick, no entry, no problem, right? We wait. We wanted to see this range get hit one more time again too, right? So the range gets hit. We close with no top wick on the 9:30 candle, and then this is where we anticipate 9:15 fade opportunities, right? So candle comes down, makes a low, doesn't really make a high. We don't get jittery, we don't jump, we stay calm, we stay composed. We need this wick when you're taking fades, gang. This is very, very important to note down or take, mental note of. We need that pop, right? Did you guys hear me did you hear my voice? I said we need this pop, right? We need to break these highs. There's no way I'm entering the sell without breaking the highs, right? So we wait and then we get it, right? We break the highs here, we pop up. All the buyers are activated now. All those late buyers that are whining and crying like little babies, right? Like we talked about, they're gonna say, oh, I'm gonna get my shot now. So that's the liquidity, right? That's why we want that pop, because that's gonna activate the buyers, right? And guess where the buyers' stop losses are? Here, 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 right? Somewhere in that range is going to be millions and millions of dollars of liquidity. So you grab it first and then you take it out, right? And then we typically tend to ride with the market while it takes that liquidity out. So that was the trade pretty much. So as this candle now broke its own low, that was our entry. And our goal was to shoot straight down to 11 and get the heck out of there. And that's what we did. And mission accomplished. We all made money and now we can enjoy our day. Yeah. Any questions? This is how you, yeah, exactly. This is how you stay fluent in the markets. This is where you'll be in 6 years too. You know what I mean? If you didn't get a good read today, you'll get a good read on that at some point tomorrow, you know, in one of our tomorrows. Missed the trade. All good. All good. There's so many more coming. Yeah. Cool. Dang, crazy kids. Yes, price action at its finest. At its finest. No bottom wick on the 9 a.m. candle reassured you to take the fade, correct? Yeah, that was going to give me like a target. You know what I mean? That was just going to give me another confirmation that we could come down and make that low on the 1 hour. Yep. Thanks, brother. Answer my question. Activating buyers. That's why you needed the top wick. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Plus, you also need a stop loss. You know what I mean? You need a little stop loss somewhere too. This pumped a little higher than I would have liked, and we also drove a little lower than I would like. But at the end of the day, the idea was still there, and it made a lot of sense, and it was a good trade to get involved in. Let's see here. Okay, let me go over to YouTube real quick. Fresh top down. Yeah, I got you guys. Yeah. Can you answer my question, bro? Yeah, what's the question, brother? All right. While that question comes in, let's do a fresh top-down analysis and give a little game plan for the rest of the day here. I'm waiting on you, futures lore. Would you buy off fresh support form to continue back up? Yeah, let's talk about that right now. So, daily time frame, right? It's very tricky, very tricky. We're gonna have to really focus on the 4-hour chart here for the remainder of the day because the daily is everywhere. It broke the lows, it broke the highs. This thing can go any which way. So what I would do is I would hone in now on the 4-hour time frame and let that develop your bias, right? So if we look at the 4-hour, we closed bearish, massive rejection. So, you know, we could still go back up, but why would we? Right? Why would we? So the one thing I notice here is that you don't have much of a wick, right, on the candle. And you got to be careful too, because we closed above this range here. So there's a little range here, right? And we closed above it on that candle. So it's very, very tricky at this point in the day because you got a big rejection on the 4-hour, but you're still very bullish on the daily. And really you're bullish according to price action above this zone here, right? And that's where price did close. Price did close above that zone there. So with that no top wick, I would say, yeah, possible buys, right, somewhere down here for us to create the top wick. So what I would really like to see on this current 4-hour candle would more so be, let me get rid of that, come back up, make a steeper wick, right, and then begin to drive down, right? So get a steeper wick and then start driving down, and most likely price will tap right into that resistance, and then we may just range again, right, for the remainder of the day up until Asian session later. So yeah, I'd be open. So let's drop down to the 1 hour. 1 hour is coming into this area. You still got some room left on the 1 hour, so it could get a little tough. We do have a zone right here that we're kind of looking at, so we'll see what happens. More so like right there. Yeah, so you got a little zone there. The reason I say that is because you got, you know, this, right? A couple things going on here. So I would probably use that range, and then anything above there, I'd look to go long. So meaning if this candle closes up like this, right? Something like this, then yeah, you could probably anticipate maybe a push up to create that top wick. I'd look for partials somewhere in that area there. Notice how all the wicks, when they wicked up, they kind of wicked right into that zone there, right? So look for wicks up there. That's where I would take partial TP, and then yeah, probably just wait for the sells because the 4 hour is bearish, right? So if you got this move up, boom, right, you get something like that, and then you maybe wait for a resistance. And now we know that that move right there created the 4 hour top wick. So remember, 4 hour looks like this, right? So this move here creates a 4 hour top wick, and then you start looking for sells up here, which would be like right around here. You know what I mean? So as that 4-hour candle's still bullish like this, you start to anticipate the sells on the lower time frame over here, and all that's going to look like is this candle now driving back down, right, to kind of move bearish. Or let me do it this way, like this, driving back down now to move bearish, and that's your sell on this time frame right here. Yep, see the wick here? That'll just be that move down. Boom, fill the wick. Cool. I think that's it. Yeah, that's good. That's probably what I'll be looking for the remainder of the day, is buys potentially now for that 4-hour top wick to be formed, and then once that's done, once you get up in this range here, 39.08, then I'm looking for, you know, some sort of resistance, trying to capitalize and catch, you know, in a way, call the top over here, right, of that 4-hour top wick, and then take the sells from there. You got the wick to fill, nice clean range, push on down. Yeah. Much love. All right, Muggs. See you later, bro. See you later. What do we got here? Okay, I think we call it a day. What do you think? Time is a very important thing. So if there's no questions or anything like that, let's get the heck up out of here. It's a bank robbery. It's a stick up. We out of here now.
Gotta get out of here, bro.
All right, y'all.
Got horse.
Rafi, Johnny Gems, the top G's, Clubhouse, 4 for 4 today, gang. Love y'all. Great performance out of Johnny Gems, the Viking, and all you guys here today. Hats off, and let's have some fun here today and come back and do it all again tomorrow. Yeah?
There, sounds good,
brother. See you tonight.
Peace, fam.
Johnny Gems, Rafi, love y'all, G's.
Catch y'all later. Peace.
See you guys on the next
Stay
one.
out of trouble, fam.
Chat, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for coming up. Excuse my absence over the last day or two. It kind of sucked not being here, but we're back. We're back now, so that's really the most important piece. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah? Yeah? Louis G. See you, bro.
you.